Burnout has nothing to do with how hard you're working. See, I've worked with entrepreneurs who work 12 hours a day by choice, and they never burn out. And it's all because they run their business in a completely different way to 99% of business owners. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why your business is burning you out, how to turn that burnout into a competitive advantage, and how to run your business so you never experience it again. So let's start with why you're burning out, because most people completely misunderstand it, and it's why nothing you try fixes it or prevents it. Now, I've burned out twice. Both times were when I was running my ghostwriting agency where I create content for high-level personal brands. The first time happened as I was starting to scale, and I was doing everything from sales to fulfillment to admin. It was just me, and so I was stretched like so bloody thin. So what I did was I took some weight off my shoulders, I set a new goal, and then I burned out again because it turned out I loved creating content for myself, but I hated doing it for other people. So the work I was doing and where I wanted to go were misaligned. So look, the reason business owners burn out isn't because of how much they work. It's typically because of two factors. If you think of how much you can handle as a rubber band, you can stretch that bitch pretty far, but eventually you'll stretch it beyond its capacity, and what'll it do? It'll snap. And as your business grows, the amount of work and the demand in your capacity grows with it. And when everything relies on you, you end up reaching your capacity. So that's the first reason business owners burn out. It's about how much relies on you. But here's the thing, and this is the one that gets most people. When you do the right work on the right things for the goals that you actually want to achieve, it gives you energy. So if you're chasing a goal because it's what you think you should chase instead of what you actually want to achieve, you end up doing work that's misaligned, and that will drain you so damn fast that it's inevitable that you burn out. And that's what happened to me. I loved building my own brand, I still do, but I was spending all my time building everyone else's. The work and the direction were pulling against each other, and that's exactly how you end up burning out. Now, see, when you think about burning out, you automatically squirm and you jump away from it like you're on a first date and the girl says she's a stripper. It has a real negative connotation to it, but it can actually be the best thing to ever happen to you and your business. Burning out, that is, not being on a date with a stripper. So let me show you the 3 ways you can use it to your advantage, and then I'll show you how to actually make those advantages real in your business. Now, burning out is sort of like finding out that your long lost uncle died, but he left you $100 million. There's the negative, which because we're human, we're way more likely to focus on that, but you can also choose to focus on the $100 million. It doesn't make losing your long lost uncle any better, but you may as well smell the bloody roses, because here's the thing. Your external reality is entirely dictated by your internal reality. Like, here's a story. I have a mate, one of my best mates, but a while back I hadn't seen him in, 2 or 3 months. And then one day I was driving and I thought, what's he up to? I must send him a text. I then drive round the corner and he drives right past me. It's like, in the Bible it says, therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. Every single thing in your external reality is a reflection of what's in here. 2 people can be put in the exact same situation and have 2 completely different recollections, 2 completely different experiences, all because of what's in here. So if you believe burnout is bad and that it will ruin your business, then guess what? It will, because that's what you believe, and you cannot act outside of what you believe to be true. So you'll always look for the ways where it'll ruin everything, and you'll not even think about looking for the ways in which it could help you. But if you view burnout as an opportunity, you will treat it as one, and you can use it to make improvements that most business owners will never make. So there's 3 ways in which burnout can actually be fantastic for your business. The first is that it forces you to figure out what actually matters, because see, when you're burnt out, you have no energy, you have no drive, you have no want for work, and so it can actually be useful because it forces you to figure out what actually matters, both in terms of a goal that you actually want and the work required to get there. And in turn, you'll see where your business relies on you and where it's both bloated and complicated and therefore can be simplified. The second is that it'll force you to level up as a business owner, because look, what is your business? It is a reflection of the actions you take and the decisions you make. So your business, therefore, is a reflection of you. For it to grow, then, you must grow. Like, you can't make 10 mil a year when you think and act like someone who makes 1 mil a year. So if you're that rubber band and you're stretched to your absolute limit, burnout can actually force you to level up and, get a bigger band with more capacity, more beliefs, better decisions, better execution. And when you level up, your business will then level up. And the third reason burnout can be fantastic is that it'll force you to restructure. See, most businesses are chaotic. They're all over the place and no structure or systems, and most of the time even goals. That chaos then throws everything back to the business owner, you, which obviously stretches your capacity, makes you less likely to enjoy your work, and more likely to be misaligned. So burnout can actually be the thing that makes you stop and say, okay, something needs to change. And when you restructure and systemize your business, it becomes less reliant on you, more scalable, hence you have more free capacity, work gets done better and faster by both you and your team, and it's more likely to grow. But obviously, as much as burning out can be fantastic as an opportunity for your business, you don't want to be burning out every other month. So let me show you how to never burn out again and how to actually make those free competitive advantages come true in your business. These are the exact steps that I followed a few years ago and I've never burnt out since. And it's what I give to my clients when they're feeling burnt out. So this works wonders. Now, the first thing you need to do is figure out a goal that you actually want to achieve. Because see if you don't have a specific written down goal or you set one a while ago and you still haven't achieved it, chances are you don't actually care about it anymore. Which means all the work you're doing is misaligned. There's no meaning or objective or purpose behind it that you agree with and that you intrinsically actually want. Seriously, like I've done 4-hour work days on goals that I was misaligned with, and I was exhausted, stressed, and hated every minute of it. But then I've literally done 14-hour days on something I was obsessed with, and I end up lying in bed wide awake, and then I'm jumping out of bed in the morning ready to go. Your goal matters that much. Now, it needs to be something that you're genuinely excited about, that you want to achieve. And I can't do this for you. I can't even help you. You just have to sit there with your thoughts and think. It has to be something you want to achieve, not what you think you should achieve or what other people want you to achieve. Then secondly, the thing you have to do is level up as a business owner. So remember, your business is a reflection of you. For it to grow, you must grow. Now, this does have a few areas, and this is actually the thing that moves the needle most for my clients, because if you're not the type of person who can build systems in your business, stick with them and make good decisions under pressure, then no amount of business systems will save you or your business. So you need to learn how to structure your time, how to focus, how to prioritize, how to recover, how to make better decisions, how to build skills, and most importantly, you need to remove limiting beliefs so that you can become a better business owner, a better CEO, and operate at your peak. If you do these things, which if you want information on how I can help you do those, click the first link in the description below. You'll operate at a higher level, which means you can do more in less time, make better decisions for the future of your own business and your own success, and you'll stop getting in your own way, which means because you've grown, your business will grow. And then thirdly, you need to systemize your business itself. Look, I work with 6, 7, and 8-figure business owners, and what I've found over the years is that most business owners don't run their business like a real business. And that's not their fault. It's because nobody has shown them how to do it. And so their business ends up running them. And that's why it's so hard. That's why it takes so many hours and why they're not growing as fast as they want to. So you need to start running your business like a real business. You need to start acting like a CEO. Now, what that means is you need to systemize. You need to track data and utilize KPIs. You need to delegate and have clear roles and responsibilities. You need long-term goals, 1-year goals, quarterly goals, and you need to build out an operating system which allows your business to run incredibly smoothly. Which, if you want to see how to build systems in your business, click this video on screen now, and I'll show you exactly how to do that.